The researchers involved in this study, my name is Angelica Dichin, John Person A. Wakalia, Ayla Marie M. Tindan, Ziara G. Manuzon, and Arthur P. Garcia. Our research title is Digital Readiness for Online Class of IRIS Faculty and Assessment. Good day everyone, thank you for having us here. I will be discussing about introductions. Studying nowadays is done through the use of different online platforms such as Google Meet, Gendo, Zoom, Google Classroom, and etc. Some teachers are not accustomed with technology and having some problems using the current setup that we have. Some are also not well trained to uses of different online software or applications. Being unaware with the technology used for classes may cause complications in the future. Statement of the problem. The problems that the researchers intend to investigate are the following. Number 1. What are the faculties and students assess the digital readiness for the online class of IRIS faculty as to device access, experience with technology, teaching environment preferences, and learning management system adaptability? Number 2. Is there a significant differences in the digital readiness for the online classes of IRIS faculty as assessed by faculty and students? Lastly, what are the problems encountered in the digital readiness for online classes of IRIS faculty? For our methodology, here's Mr. Wakalia.
Hi, I'm John Ferson. I'm going to discuss the methods adopted in the conduct of this study. First, research design. Liddy defines research design as a plan for a study, providing the overall framework for collecting the data. This study used the descriptive qualitative method of research, where guided questionnaire is the main ingredient in collecting information from the informants. Second, population and sampling. The researchers use a stratified sampling. This sampling is used to confirm the samples selected are not from one section or group only, and its outcome represent the target population. Third, respondents of the study. The researchers gathered information from the 18 faculty members of IRIS and 18 students of IRIS. As for research locale, the researchers conducted an assessment to the different faculty members and students of Eulogio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology, Sampaloc, Manila. Research instrument. The researchers gathered data through survey questionnaires, observation, and reference to related literature and studies. The researchers used these as sources of information. As to data gathering procedure, to make a plausible study, the researchers conducted a four-phase method in order to gather information. To wit, first, conceptualization of the research topic. Second, the researchers secured a permission letter to conduct a survey. Third, the researchers secured validation from students if the said information gathered from the survey questionnaire of faculty members is genuine. Lastly, the data from survey questionnaire were collected, tabulated, and analyzed, then formulates best conclusions and recommendations based from the result. For statistical treatment of data, the researchers used frequency, percentage, weighted mean, and two sample t-tests. For the next area, Ms. Ayla will be discussing the result of this study.
Thank you, Mr. John Ferson Wakalia. I'm Ayla Marie Tindan and I'll be discussing the result of the study. The assessment of faculty members and students on the digital readiness for the online class of faculty as to device access but rated as highly prepared with an overall weighted mean of 4.26. The faculty members assess the digital readiness for the online class of faculty members as to experience with technology rated as highly prepared with an overall weighted mean of 4.52, while the students' assessment yields results rated as highly prepared with an overall weighted mean of 4.43. As regards to the digital readiness for the online class of faculty members as to teaching environment preferences assessed by faculty members and students with both rating highly prepared and the overall weighted mean for faculty members is 4.42 and an overall weighted mean of 4.76 as assessed by the students. The faculty members' assessment on the digital readiness for the online class of faculty members as to learning management system adaptability rated as highly prepared with overall weighted mean of 4.44, At the same time, the rating in the assessment of students yields prepared with overall weighted mean of 4.11. There is no significant difference in the digital readiness for online class of the IRIS faculty, as assessed by both IRIS faculty members and students. We accept the null hypothesis because the computed p-value with a total of 0.90 is larger than the level of significance alpha value of 0.05. The continuation of the result of the study will be discussed by Ms. Ciara Manuzon.
Thank you, Ms. Ayla Maritindan. Number 3. The assessment of faculty members on the problems encountered in the digital readiness for online class of faculty as to computer literacy rated as moderately encountered with an overall weighted mean of 3.35. Concerning the time management, the rating is encountered with an overall weighted mean of 3.49. As to technical issues, the faculty rating is moderately encountered with an overall weighted mean of 3.35. Lastly, the faculty members' rating as barriers rated as encountered with an overall weighted mean of 3.90. For conclusion, here is Mr. Arthur Garcia.
Thank you, Ms. Shara Manuson. Conclusion, as derived from the findings of the digital readiness for the online class of IRIS faculty, the following are established. Number 1, the assessment made by IRIS faculty members and students was to develop success experience with technology and teaching environment preferences yields a result of highly prepared. As to the learning management system adaptability, the faculty members' rating is highly prepared while the student rating is prepared respectively. Number 2, there is no significant difference between the digital readiness of the faculty for online classes as assessed by both IRIS faculty members and students. Number 3, only the faculty members assess on the problems encountered in digital readiness of IRIS faculty as to time management and barriers yields a rating of encountered. However, as the computer literacy and technical issue, the faculty members made a rating of moderately encountered. For recommendation, Ms. Shara Manoson.
Recommendation. Based on the findings and conclusions derived from this study, it is recommended for the IRIS faculty member to maintain and monitor the digital readiness for the online class of IRIS faculty and to promote the awareness to students that the IRIS is highly prepared for online class. It is further recommended for the IRIS faculty members for the continuous intensive training in the use of digital technology to support the digital readiness for online class fully.